All right, this is Friday, the 30th of December, and this is my personal yoga practice. Getting the timer up. There we go. Start off with a quick forward fold. Get a few kinks out of the low back. Get a little bit in the neck. There we go. Looks like that helped. Looks like that's what we're getting out of that. All right. First up is upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Hey, there we go. Let's do one that way. So let's. Hey, there we go. Now I'm in frame. Now I can check out my down dog. And relax. Lots of different things to work on in down dog. One, you can bend the knees and work on the upper body, trying to get the arms straight. Trying to get the back and spine in line with the arms. And usually after I get that to a comfortable spot, like over days and weeks of practice and years, start to get the lower body in track. So feet are on the ground. The heels are actually up. There's not any weight in the heels. All the weight's in the ball of the feet. The balls of the feet. And open the hands up a little bit. There we go. Check my wrist. My wrist likes the hands open. And the reason there's no weight in the heels is not because I don't want to put weight in there. It's just that there's so much of a stretch on here, right? Stretching the hamstrings and the calves. That even though, and plus I'm stretching both sides at the same time, right? So even though my hamstrings are fairly open, my calves are somewhat open. So I'm stretching both at the same time and I'm trying to rotate the pelvis at the same time. All those muscles are pulling up on the heels so that the heels aren't getting much pressure into the ground. And when I straighten the knees, I actually feel the calves quite a bit. But in any case, keep going. Another 46 seconds. And feel that stretch. So yeah, it feels like I've got a lot of work on the lower body. I'm stretching the lower body till it's as flexible as I want it. But it's a stretch that's not easy to work. It's like it feels like a low yield stretch. There's no way to just let gravity take the course. I have to use my quads to straighten out, and I have to use my back muscle to rotate the pelvis. So it's not an easy stretch to just kind of progress in. But that's that. Alright, so next up is upward facing dog. Hands towards the feet. Let's get the shoulders into a good spot. Hands towards the feet. To get some extra stimulation on the forearms. And take care of the back. Give the low back all the time it needs. So I am slowly settling into place, because if I tried to quickly settle into place, that would be too much sensation that would hurt and might actually hurt myself. But you do it slowly and you honor and respect the body. Go only so much as it allows you at any given moment.
You have a happy body. Yay. Even though you may have quite a bit of sensation. And relax for another minute, 50 seconds. And the head starts to act as a counterweight to help open the upper back just a little bit. Yeah, that first part of going slow to get the low back into place really rocks, especially for upward facing dog. Because if your back is not in quite in the same place, next up is going to be wheel pose. If my low back wasn't in place, it would be really hard to do wheel pose. So that's why I do upward facing dog and then do a wheel pose, or same thing with scorpion pose. So upward facing dog is great for getting the low back into place for deeper back bends. Interesting sensation on my left middle finger. The middle knuckle on the finger. I have some sensation there.
I wonder what's going on. Yeah. Nothing.
Just that nerve is firing. And be very careful with this stretch on the arms to where you're pointed towards the feet. Because you can
over rotate that, so you have to protect against that. And regain mobility on the arms. Start the timer for the next pose. Next up is wheel pose. Fun, fantastic wheel pose. Hands to the head, feet to the glutes. Get the head up. Get the body up. There we go. And you can see I'm up, right? But my elbows aren't quite straight. I can't quite seem to get my shoulders over my wrists. Eventually that will start to change. That will get there. The limiting factor is the posterior flex on the spine. It's interesting, right? Because on this stretch, what is stretching is my abdominals. So relax, keep the pose going. And you can change the balance, right? Or whether the feet get more weight or the hands get more weight. So the arms are starting to give out. Having to use different muscles in the arms to keep this supported. And relax. And that's enough of that. And we'll finish this off with some scorpion pose. Because I like balance. Today's the 30th, so start with the right foot back. Find some balance. Find some balance. There we go. And then find the pose. Yeah, so interestingly, right? I get out of the wheel because of too much effort on the arms and shoulders. But I can hold scorpion pose for a little bit longer. Even though my shoulders are tired because it's a different pose, works slightly different muscles. Although I'll tell you, I am feeling it. Those arms are tired. Relax, focus, balance, and that's that. All right. Good stuff. Relaxing hero pose, right? Hey, no cracks in the knee. All right, so that is all that. Those are all the back bends. Now, forward fold. Long forward fold. And slowly get there because the back was used to the posterior flex. Now we're going for anterior flex. Towards the front of the body. Your parts in the right spot. Yeah, those parts don't feel like they are in the right spot. There we go. Ankles just barely touching. Heels together. Both feet together. And relax. Straighten the legs. Relax. Keep balance. Breathe through the nose if you can. Keep the legs straight. Get a little sensation on the neck. Flip the arms. Let the back release. Try to rotate the pelvis forward a little more. Hands under the feet if you want it. For another 40 seconds. Maintain balance. Straighten the legs. Thoroughly enjoy the pose. And that is that. All right. Hip openers. All right. Quite a viewer. So, there we go. Maybe. Magic spot. Hey. Cool stuff. All right. So for the hip openers is feet behind the head. Start off here. Lay down, right leg first. Grab the ankle, right? And listen to the body, right? If this is all you can do, that's all you can do, right? Be very, very careful as these muscles slide over the bone. They might be flexible on one side and not so flexible on the other. So be careful with that, and we'll see what we got today. Hey, look at that. I'll see if I can relax my thigh, because I get it back there, right? But I get a lot of sensation here. Not quite sure if it'll be sustainable. But we'll see. So yeah, I've got the that foot behind the head, right? And the foot goes right in the elbow. Because if I didn't have that elbow back there to hold the leg back, then it would take lots of effort on the neck and the spine to pull back the leg. Because this thigh that's stretching is really, it's acting like a giant spring trying to pull the leg forward. And it's not right, it's really just like a spring, right? It's pulling the leg down and pulling the shin forward. And so you have to counteract that somehow. And so with the left arm back there on the right foot, you can use that to counteract. And then also getting the right arm in there helps as well. And actually, the shoulder position feels different. So from here to there, this actually feels a little more comfortable. Although eventually I'm gonna start doing this, get both feet behind the head, and then get both hands behind the back. And relax. Another 26 seconds. Feel a nice stretch on the right hip and thigh. And yeah, as you hold the pose, especially a quite enhanced position like this, you feel the blood flow stop or constrict. Very slowly get out. Whenever you go into a really deep pose, always come out very slowly so that you can get those muscles working again. Get the blood flow back to the foot. There we go. Get the timer ready for the other side. Alright, so the other side. The left leg. Lay down. Bring that ankle up. Alright, if you can, you grab the ankle, you start pulling that towards the stomach and the chest. And again, real careful on these muscles that slide over the bone. You'll feel them slide over the bone. And yeah, they might be more flexible on one side than the other. So if the body starts saying, hey, we can't do this anymore, you gotta respect that. There we go. Yeah, that's all about space and positioning. So on the other side, my shoulder was more inside the knee than on this side. I wonder why that is. Whereas this time, on this side, I can kind of get the shoulder above the shin. But now I've got to relax and focus on this guy. See what the thigh's giving me. Is that okay? I'm listening to my thigh. Can I relax? Okay, yeah, looks like that's gonna be okay. But don't push it. And relax. Continue to breathe. The two sides are definitely different. Fascinating. And I can feel blood flow constrict. And a lot more sensation on the left thigh today. Doesn't quite like it. back out. Definitely different stretch on both sides. Alright, clear that. Let's start next. Hamstring. Alright. Yeah, so. Hey. Start with the right foot. Get to the point. I'm not moving this right. There we go. This is my right foot. This has been my right foot the whole time. Look at that. Alright, so today it's like yesterday I was running out of space for growth. So I had my legs closer to 90 degrees, so I'll start my legs a bit wider today and see what happens. This looks more like 120, maybe a little past 120 degrees between the legs. And see where we can go. Relax. So the legs are much further apart today, so the like the love handle area, that's got to there's a lot of compression going on there. Can I get this underneath? Yep, get the right hand underneath the left thigh. Man parts just aren't comfortable because you're rolling on top of them. So yeah, go figure, the man parts are not comfortable. Stretch in the right hamstring, a little bit on the left shoulder. Yeah, the man parts just are not comfortable with the legs that far open because I have to roll too much. Or as I close the legs a little bit, I'm not rolling as far forward. So, man parts are the limit on that pose. Who'd think? At least as far as rolling forward. And pulse the muscles a little bit, find some extra space. Feel a nice stretch on the right thigh and hamstring. Go. Other side. Let the back recenter. Yeah, so it looks like this is about it on my leg opening, because if I open the legs any further, the man part's just getting away. There's no other way to say it. And the back has got to reset. Okay, let's rotate this. So 120 or less. And then get that foot frame. There we go. A little bit more. Alright, so the back's got to reset. All those vertebrae have to twist and slide. The discs have to get back into a new spot so that the love handle area on the left side has to compress. But it takes a bit of patience for the back to get into position. So relax. Body slowly slides into place. Yeah, so interestingly, on the other side, normally I will feel the left shoulder stretch. A lot of sensation on the left shoulder. On that first side, when I'm stretching the right leg, I'll feel the left shoulder. I did not feel that so much today. Left shoulder did not seem like a limiting factor, which is interesting. And there we go. Got the left hand under the right hamstring. Got the left leg as straight as it'll get. Safely. And lots of sensation on that left thigh. And relax. And breathe. Through the nose if you can. For another 8 seconds. And that is that. There we go. Reset the next timer. And splits practice. Wide splits. Alright. So the legs a little bit wider. If you're practicing at home, right, that's how you start first, right? Is you just find a comfortable range for your legs, and you slouch, and you just sit there in that comfortable range for your legs, and they get further and further apart, and then you start to feel the need to rotate forward. You rotate forward. Get careful of the man parts again, but this time they have a place to go. Yay. So you get the man parts in the right spot. And look at that. You too can do wide splits. With lots and lots of practice. There we go. And today's the 30th, so I'll use my right hand. Actually, I'll use my left hand to grab the right elbow. First, right? So the left hand is actually grabbing the right upper arm just above the elbow. The right hand is grabbing the bottom of the left elbow and compressing that. I don't feel as much compression as I did yesterday, or as much sensation. Actually, I think this is probably, it seems like it's compressing the left side more. Probably because the left hand is higher up on the right arm than the right hand is on the left arm. And relax. And then we switch sides. So straighten the left arm, use the right hand to grab the left elbow above the left elbow. Use the left hand to grab the bottom of the right elbow. And then, yeah, here we go. Now I'm feeling the stretch on the right shoulder. It's not much of a stretch. It's a compression of all the muscles on the right shoulder, on the inside of the right shoulder, on the armpit side of the shoulder. And relax. And 3 minutes are up. All right. So next up, handstand practice. So hands into the shoulders, fingers splayed out, and push up to the starter pose. pops out of the shoulder. Alright, and then it's just that simple. Right, just for less effort, bend the elbows for more control. Use the fingers to balance along with the heel of the hands. Focus, concentrate. Relax and focus. Keep it. Keep breathing. Relaxed breathing as you focus and concentrate. Yeah, pecs gave out. Pecs were starting to give out, so I took the rest of the way. So I wanted a controlled failure mode instead of falling over. Alright, so we'll finish this off with an easy mode headstand. Tripod headstand, right? Do not practice headstands at home by yourself. Unless you know what you're doing. So you gotta keep the neck straight. You have to take very good care of the neck. And relax. Flip the feet. Breathe through the nose if you can. But if you're more relaxed, breathing through the mouth, then you breathe through the mouth. Alright, time's up. Can I do crow? Lotus crow today? Oh, look at that, maybe. Doing it a little bit, look at that. Lotus crow pose. Fun stuff. There we go. All right, well, thanks for watching my yoga practice for the day. These videos do go to YouTube if you want to see some more, if you want to catch the start. And whatever you do with the rest of your day, make it some fun. Enjoy yourself. And I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m.